Hey guys, welcome back to Ivy Crypto. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today I want to talk about another Cardano project, and this is in the DEX and liquidity space. And this is one that's been pretty talked about, and it's one of the few Cardano ecosystem projects that is already for sale publicly, but I wanted to make a video about it because I do find this project quite interesting. And I know I've covered Sundaeswap a lot, and this is one of the projects that I guess is not going head to head, but is in the same space as Sundaeswap. And I know they've got a couple of other dexes that are coming out, but I do think that Adax and Sundaeswap are probably going to be the main ones and probably the most popular. So let's get right into this one, guys. Adax currently trading at 63 cents per token. It is at its all-time peak right now. Not really sure what happened here on the chart. They may have had a change of contract address or something like that, but started off pretty strong on the sale, went up to about, as high as 36 cents, and then it corrected, and obviously the market's been pretty average the last couple of weeks, but now peaking at an all-time high up here of about 64 cents, but currently at 63. So it's doing quite well, especially for a new token. Now, this only released a couple of months ago on an ICO on X markets. So it's only for sale on X markets, which you can see here on the coin market cap section, the market section. Yeah, it's only for sale on X markets and with pairing with USDT, ADA, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. I personally don't use X markets, so I've not bought this one just yet. I have been watching this one and sort of seeing how it looks. They did actually release a demo only a couple of days ago, so I'll be showing bits of that in this video. But I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the project and why I think this is one to watch. So what is Adax? Adax is an automated liquidity protocol that facilitates trades within the Cardano ecosystem in a completely decentralized and non-custodial way. Based on the desire to shorten the network's transactions and reduce costs of transaction, Adax has been designed without order books. The removal of intermediaries, complexities, and cumbersome processes from the equation will provide users with unhindered freedom to trade without censorship of loss or control of their assets. This is a complete departure from what takes place in centralized exchanges, where users surrender all the control of their assets to the exchange. In this case, Adax is projected to offer more transparent, secure, and faster transactions. It boasts a team with a track record of success in various crypto ventures. By bringing in a wealth of experience, know-how, and the best industry practices, the team will ensure Adax amplifies the benefits to users on the Cardano network. So the team is something that I always talk about and I always go into when I am talking about a project. So it's really important that we do look at the team, and this is the main ones. But right now, let's talk a little bit more about the Adax itself. So Adax trustless protocol will enable censorship-resistant token swaps within the Cardano ecosystem, make full use of social sentiment-based trading tools, and ensure ample asset liquidity through unique liquidity pools. So just off that, I think one of the big things that they're trying to push is that transparent, censorship-resistant style. I really like that, and it's obviously in line with what Cardano is all about and what they are trying to do. Now, a big one is the fees, the fee model. So you get a 0.3 swap fee distribution, a 0.175 for the taker, and 0.125 for the maker. All fees go straight to liquidity pools. There are no platform fees. So obviously on things like Uniswap, the gas fees are absolutely crazy. And when you're thinking, liquidity providers and dexes, you want to compare with Uniswap, PancakeSwap, 1inch, all those sorts of platforms. So Adax and Sundaeswap will be leading the way in the Cardano ecosystem, I feel, and I already like the sound of this one. So they've got a pretty great vision of why they chose Cardano, what the decentralized asset exchange is all about, ETH versus Cardano, and why ERC20 bridge. And I do want to mention that the tokenization, like it says here, and the ERC20 token have gained popularity because of the enormous utility it provides to everyday business transactions. Well-designed ERC20 token addresses multiple utility options. Its adoption is a no-brainer. So obviously adopting ERC20 tokens for any DEX is a smart move, and I imagine that Sundaeswap will be doing something similar as well. In terms of popularity and all that sort of stuff, it's got 23,000 followers on Twitter, which isn't as much as Sundaeswap. I think Sundaeswap has gained a lot more attention, but I do think the community behind this one is quite strong. They are very active on Twitter. I'm actually going to give them a follow right now. And I do like that they are keeping their users very active, which I've got to say is something that all the Cardano projects are doing so far. Giro, this is something I'll be talking about in another video. And same with Meld. Obviously, I talk about Meld a lot on the channel. They are very active. So definitely follow these guys on Twitter if you are not already. And if you are considering investing in them, it's a great way to keep up to date with what's happening and all the partnerships that they've got coming up. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to play a little bit of the demo that these guys are recently put out of the platform, which I think is really, really important when you're considering investing. And while that's playing, I'm going to talk about some key features of this platform and what makes it different from others. So here, guys, we are watching the demo of the Adax platform. Now, this is on their YouTube channel. I will put a link for this in the bio, but I want to talk about some of the key features, as I said before. So it's a modern UI and UX. The UX team have spent countless hours making sure the Adax Dex is built according to the industry's best practices, and the user experience is both intuitive and frictionless. Effortless token swaps. Adax Dex protocol is streamlined to be lean and mean. The users are empowered to execute smart contract-based trades instantly and only at a fraction of the cost of the Ethereum network. Adax also has no order books. All intermediaries and cumbersome procedures have been stripped out of the equation, giving users untrammeled freedom to trade without ever giving up control of their assets. Revolutionary social sentiment trading tool. Thanks to their partnership with StockJust.ai, a market sentiment monitoring platform, Adax's traders will be empowered to recalibrate their investment based on early signs of changing social sentiment. By utilizing the data scraped from social media sites like Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, and Discord, Adax's traders will know exactly which tokens are getting hot and which are cooling down. This is an amazing tool, and if it is half as good as how they're making it sound, I'm super, super excited about that one particularly, guys. And the deep liquidity pools. Most liquidity pools in existence rely on dynamically changing ratios with impermanent loss rampant in low volume assets, often undermining the very risk/reward based rationale of early liquidity providers. Adax liquidity pools are different and do not suffer from that all too common problem that sapes the market liquidity services to their competitors. You've also got seamless wallet integrations. So I'm not going to go on and on about this video because, like I said, it doesn't belong to me, but I did want to show you guys what the platform is going to look like. But the wallet integrations is something I'm really excited about. And to inch closer to the goal of becoming the Uniswap of Cardano, Adax is in the process of ensuring widespread wallet integration with full support of Yori, Giro Wallet, and Cards Wallet. They have many more API-based integrations planned for the immediate future. Now, something else exciting is they are also going to integrate with Meld, which is something I'm super excited about because we all know I'm a big fan of the Meld project and pretty much what it's going to bring to the Cardano ecosystem. So here we've got, I guess, the phases, but it's more like their roadmap. So right now we're in Q3, and this is when they're officially planning to launch the platform. Considering they've put out a demo, I would say that the platform isn't too far away, especially with how that demo looked. I don't know about you guys, but I thought it looked quite impressive. And just based on some of those key features of Adax, I'm super, super excited to see what these guys have to offer, and I'll definitely be trying the platform out. Now, guys, on the topic of their team, there is a couple of key people I want to talk about on this team, and it is to do with this article as well. So Adax announces that Roger Ver, the founder of Bitcoin.com, joins the investor board. Now, Roger Ver isn't on the core team because he is an investor, but he is linked with Mate Tokay. So Matt Toke is a strategic advisor to Adax, and he was the co-founder of Bitcoin.com. So that's how, I guess, the Roger Ver connection is. And you can see when I talked about earlier how they've built a team with success in other crypto-related projects, what I meant. And then we've got the CEO, which is Timo Tipler. So Timo has got some pretty impressive experience with being an advisor in IDO, fundraising, CEO, venture capital, all that sort of stuff. So he's been the CEO of Blocksmart Europe. He's been on the board of advisors with more than 80 blockchain projects. Obviously currently CEO of Adax as of August 2021. He's done business development and he's an expert on analyzing, reviewing and rate ISOs. So very relevant experience, and I'm not going to go into the whole team, but I definitely recommend checking them out, as you always should when you're thinking about investing in a new project. But overall, a very experienced team who has almost all of them have worked within the cryptocurrency space before, which I think is a major bonus when you're building a new platform. Now, the reason I wanted to bring up this article is I found it interesting, this bit here. Mr. Ver's investment in Adax follows the news of Mate Toke, also a co-founder of Bitcoin.com, who we were just talking about, joining the decentralized exchange as a strategic advisor. There is already widespread expectation within the crypto community that with the help of Mers, Ver, and Toke, Adax is likely to demonstrate exponential growth and a substantial increase in early adoption. This expectation is reinforced by other notable developments, such as Adax's recently signed partnerships with Black Dragon, a fundraising and marketing group, as well as Charlie 3, a decentralized oracle within the Cardano ecosystem. So I found that very interesting, that I guess the expectation around the place is that this will do really well early on. I just wanted to wrap up by saying, guys, obviously the Adax is a DeFi protocol that's going to optimize the capability of the Cardano blockchain. And compared to the average DEX, this product gives you priority to the interest of users as seen with its numerous features. And if you missed out on Uniswap in the early days, Adax is still early as Cardano remains in construction, and we're not going to see the launch of smart contracts until September 12th or 13th, I believe. I don't have the exact date, I apologize, but it is in very early September. So I think whilst a lot of these Cardano projects, the ones that, the very few that are released, are going to go up in price leading up to smart contracts and probably have a little bit of a correction, I do think that this is very likely to go up. Now, that is not financial advice, guys. I am not a financial advisor, but I do think that potentially Adax and Sundaeswap would both be good investments and good risk management, because if one does really well and the other doesn't, they both might do very well, guys. There is room for two major dexes on Cardano, but this is all based on the fact that I like Cardano. I believe in what they're doing. I think it's going to be a very successful platform ecosystem, and I do think that Cardano will compete with Ethereum and Bitcoin in the next 5 to 10 years. So that is my personal belief based on a lot of research I've done. And you know, there is, of course, you sometimes get emotionally attached to projects, and Cardano is really one of those. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. What do you think? Are you investing in Adax? Have you already invested in Adax? And why do you think we should invest in Adax? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, watch this space.